I was watching the game, man. I was watching the game at the time and I saw Bowser and Leon Bailey lift up their yo, yo, you see the man them lift up them shirt and the man them have some man them take Jamaica thing for a joke, brother. The man them take Jamaica thing for a joke. The man them can't run for 90 minutes, brother. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thanks for coming back again, man. Really appreciate it. Reggae Boy 2, 82, very frustrated there. We know what took place last night, man. It was a horrible game. It was a horrible first half. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know where to start, man, to be honest. But the starting 11, two changes, were made to the team, previous team that was started against Honduras. Blake came back in after I was struggling with the flu symptoms, and Shaman Nichols came in for a 17-year-old Dujan Whisper Richards. But the starting 11 was very shocking to me. Why? It was very shocking. Javier Brown, he wasn't in the first squad that was put out there. When the JFF, when the coach had that press conference and they named the 23-man squad for the two games, Honduras and Haiti, and Lembisika was out injured, and Devon Gray, not surprised, but his first call up to the team. I was expecting to see him in the team because he was the one that got called up over Javier Brown, in that right back position, alongside with Lembisika. And if Lembisika is out, you expect to see the second choice. And the coach, he stood with Javier Brown in the team, and I wasn't expecting to see Whisper get get out of that starting 11. I was expecting to see Whisper in that team, so I was expecting to see Case of Palmer on the bench. I want to see, Kevin Lambert. He had a wonderful Gold Cup. I was expecting to see him in the starting 11. I was expecting to see a couple of changes in that midfield. I would love to see Daniel Johnson and Kevin Lambert start in that midfield, as Joel Latibody is not a midfielder by trade. He's just filling a little gap there. But that first half, man. That first half. I don't know what the hell was going on in that first half, man. We went down 2-0 in that first half. Two goals conceded on that right side. I don't know if the Reggae Boy don't have a tactical analyst coach, someone that go over video. They're supposed to have that, they're supposed to do works like that, but it seems like there's no homework, there's no homework or anything. No one is doing any homework, and all teams attack us. It's like every Concacaf team that we play in this region, everyone knew that the right side is our weakest side on the pitch, and everyone exploited us down that right side. So I don't know what the coaches are doing about that. We played Mexico in the Concacaf, in the Azteca. We played Mexico at home in the last Concacaf season, and the goal that they scored, it was on our right side. You understand? It's the same thing when we play them in the semi-final in the Gold Cup. They expect us on that right side. So I don't know what is going on. And start off, Andre Blake, he had a really average game. It was okay. He made a very important save, a very important save. When we were down 2-0, and I think if that goal have scored, that would have been game out for us. Down 3-0 in the first half. Damian Lowe and Javier Brown. I don't know what the hell is going on. These players, these two players are having abysmal, whenever they play together. Damian Lowe sometimes aggression, man. He's too aggressive. I don't want to come here and disrespect him, because he's a long servant player for us. He's been around, but when player play like garbage, they're supposed to be treated as garbage just on that game. And Damian Lowe was he was playing rubbish yesterday. His long ball, it is so poor. Sometimes the way how he stepped out of the defense line, even that second goal, he gave away the ball, and people were saying that Javian Brown, was out of position. I don't know, man. I don't know, but both of them need to get a decent looking, as a coach and the coaching staff standpoint, should we go back into the next set of rounds next month, both players, I know how we should replace them. I strongly believe we have very good players on the bench that can replace Javian Brown, because Javian Brown, man, the way how he receives the ball at times, he's facing his own defensive era. You should facing up upwards to feel like a 90 degrees angle. You understand? So I don't know. He's not someone that giving us anything down the attacking area and defense. He's not giving us anything. And we have player like Tavon Gray is very excellent. He's solid, strong. He will give us better attacking threats down that right side. He'll give us overlap. Um, we had another player that a very utility player. He could play both wing backs position, right or left. Gregory. I think Gregory, this guy. I watched him a few times, and he is solid. He's very strong. He's very strong. He can go up, down that flank. It doesn't matter which wing Gregory play on. So I don't know what is going on, man. I don't know what is going on. If Javian Brown have some secret, for the coach or someone, why he's still getting picked. We as a coach, if me here talking as a fan, and I'm seeing Javian Brown making loads of mistakes, from that Gold Cup until now, and seeing that this player deserves to be get dropped, this player deserves to sit on the bench, or deserve to sit at home when the 23-man squad is called up, but I want to see changes, man, and Damian Lowe need to take responsibility, for his action. I think it's time for him to sit on the bench. It's time for someone else to get a chance. I wouldn't want him to get leave out of the 23-man squad, as sometimes his leadership, his vocal, he can get the players up in that dressing room. But Ethan Pinnock, man, class defender. He's a wonderful defender. You could see how he dribble out the ball. You could see how he pass the ball out. And we just need overlapping, man, down the full backs, man, from the wingers. We need overlapping, and modern day football, when you're not getting enough overlap, it's the same thing. With my club United. We don't get enough overlaps on Wan-Bissaka and people on the left side like Shaw. But yeah, midfield, Kesa Palmer and Joel Latibodier, man. I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's going on. Casey Palmer had a poor game. I don't want to beat this player that much, but I still feel like he can give us more. But it's just that the team is not playing the right way. We're not playing collective football. We're not playing as a group. We're not attacking together. But Casey Palmer is kind of playing out of position. He's playing a 4-4-2 system. Whenever, Casey Palmer played for Coventry, he always played behind the attacking players, as he has two player behind him playing that double pivot role. So you'd have players that will be working, So when he's playing for this Reggae Boyz team, you have to be tracking back, and I think we taking out something from him when we have him playing in that number 8 position. He's a strictly number 10, but he's somewhat, shouldn't start that game. I was expecting to see, different players, what a better games in previous, Daniel Johnson was a game changer, in the Gold Cup. Whenever he comes on the pitch, he changed the game. Kevin Lambert had a really good game, when he played the last time and previous in the Gold Cup. But Leon Bailey, man, I don't know, man. Leon Bailey, he's not he's not consistent. Leon Bailey is the player that most Reggae Boys fans is looking to lead this team, to marshal this team, to get us results. But yet again, his set pieces are poor. The way how he's attacking, the way how he's losing the ball, his body shape on the ball is very poor. I don't know what's going on, man. Leon Bailey is a better player than this, but these players need to take responsibility for their action, as he's poor. He's very poor. You know, um, you know, um, Damari Gray, Damari Gray is the one that, most of us is looking for right now to get us the result, with his individual brilliance. But, whenever it doesn't work for him, it's like it's not going to work for us. And, the scene Damari Gray came off the pitch, everyone was having a bad game except Ethan Pinnock and probably someone, Andre Blake, the goalkeeper. Everyone was having a poor game. So Damari Gray is the only player on the pitch could get us a goal out of nothing, and he took Damari Gray out of off the field, and Leon Bailey is still on the pitch. He wasn't doing anything to improve the team or going forward. And Damari Gray is a player that been getting the result for us time and time again, and we took him off the pitch. Even if I was a coach and he signaled to me that, hey, I want to come off the pitch, I'm not feeling good, you have to die out there. You have to die out there. This is why you're playing for your country. So took him off the pitch was the wrong idea, and then he brought on Dojan Whisper. How you can put the man that usually play on the right, likes to cut in. I seen Dojan Whisper, go down that right flank, cut in. And guess when he cut in, he's on his weaker foot. If he was on the right side, I seen Dojan Whisper, going down that left side and then cutting back on his right foot. If he was doing all of that on the right flank, cutting in on his left foot, I knew for facts, some cannon would I get shoot off the goal right now. The goalkeeper would have something to work with. But Whisper was playing out of position, man. I don't know why we play Whisper on that right. He should have came in for Leon Bailey and played on that right side. You could cut in and Damari Gray could just stay on the pitch. At one point the game was end to end, and you favor Damari Gray to do stuff. 1v1 against opposition defenders as 80. At one point they were stretched, because they were looking for that third goal killer. And just by playing Damari Gray, we could have picked something from his individual brilliance. But again, Shaman Nicholson, man, is poor. I don't know. Shaman Nicholson is way out of form. He's out of form. He's out of form. But we cannot blame him for playing him. That's a course decision for playing him, keep picking him in the team. So whenever you get picked, you have to play. But the man is out of form. Hope he can get some form, in the Liga, coming up after the international break is over right now. But I want to say something, man. I want to say something. In the first half, our ball possession it was 72 to 28 possession, and we had 104 pass in our own half in that first half, and 80 had 40%, 40 passes in their own half. The amount of time we went into 80 defensive third and pass the ball, it was 94 passes, and they only had 20 passes in that first half, and they got 2 goals. So I don't know, but look, the coach he took way too long to make changes to the team. He took way too long to make some changes in the game. I think he's still not learning, but you're gonna have to learn fast, guys. These Jamaican players, man, these Jamaican fans, when they're ready to go at you, they're going to come and go at you. But I think the coach needs to take responsibility for most of his the action that's took place on the pitch. So yeah, the 80 team, man, they whenever they break out in transition, man, I don't know if most people seen it, but they had like 3 or 4 players on the break at all time, and they have at least 2 players breaking down on their left side going towards our right side, and that's a plan. That was a plan. You could see what 80 is trying to do, but you can't see what Coach Alvinson is trying to do with this team. I don't see a plan. I don't see a system. Players just running up and down on the pitch doing their own little thing, but you could even saw what the Honduran coach he was trying to do at that time. You could see the plan that Honduras trying to play against us with. But whenever the Reggae Boys play, it's something else. It's really something else, and the coach have to take a lot of blame. He have to take a lot of criticism for what is happening on the pitch. The coach Grimson, I think he's going to have to be more ruthless. He's players just getting away with too many stuffs on the pitch. They're just doing their own thing. Player like Leon Bailey, I don't know if these players are the one that running the dressing room, they can't get substitute. Look, we are in problem. we are in problem, as a nation, we are in problem because if this is how we're going to play the World Cup qualifiers next year, we are going to in big problem because these are the teams that we are coming up against in the World Cup qualifier. Haiti, Panama. We don't want to see a Panama team right now. Panama is looking really good. How many of you guys saw that the game that even Costa Rica played, in England against Saudi Arabia? Costa Rica, Panama, these teams are playing really good football. And if we can't even take charge of these two home games in a nation league against Haiti and Honduras, if we don't fix these problems, it's going to be problem for us. I'm telling you. But look, a few more things. I was watching the game, man. I was watching the game at the time, and I saw Bowser and Leon Bailey lift up their yo, yo. You see the man them lift up them shirt, and the man them have some the man the man them have some pouch for an international baller. Look, no joke, man, but for international ballers, man, international players that playing at the highest level, Bowser, Leon, they played in over 3 countries already, in Europe. You know, there is have to be some level of fitness. There's some level of stamina. The man them have some pouch in front of them, man, and I seen the Reggae Boyz they getting day offs and international break. We should look. We you get limited time with a national team. I don't think national team should be even getting day off. To be honest, I don't think national team should be getting day off, man. As players should be working constantly on the pitch. You only get like 7 days with the national team, so you should be working on the pitch, working on team structure and organization and the shape. And the next thing about the shape, the midfield, the defense line, the midfield, and the forward line, we are not coordinated together. We are playing, we are disjointed. The gaps between defense and midfield it's too wide of a gap, and the forward line is not connected. And you saw Shaman Nicholson missed a few chances, man. Where he should have put away. I don't know. It's abysmal. But look, going back to the Reggae Boy players, fitness and nutrition and all these tips. Who remember like the Gold Cup when I think we played that game in Cincinnati when we beat I think it was Guatemala. I think it was Guatemala. Yeah, I think we beat Guatemala in that quarterfinal and go to the semifinal. The man them I eat pizza, Virgin. The man them I eat pizza and I drink soda. You guys knew that Lionel Messi wife banned him from eating pizza and drinking Pepsi, even though he's one of the ambassadors for Pepsi. You only advertise the brand, but you don't drink it. Ronaldo banned his son from drinking sodas. These players don't drink stuff like that. When you look at like a Mohamed Salah, the way this guy body, a Cristiano Ronaldo, all these guys work on their body. Our players are not like our players. You see even Romano Williams, man, these guys have pouch in front of them. We are international players, man. We need to work more on our fitness. We need to work more on our nutrition. We can't run for 90 minutes. We cannot run. When you look at teams in this region, people like wingbacks for Mexico, Jorge Sanchez, Jesus Gallardo, these players are wingbacks for the national team, Mexico. Jesus is the left back, Jorge Sanchez is right back. These players go forward 90 minutes. But our players cannot do that. Our players don't even can run for 50 minutes. We are not fit. Leon Bailey is not fit. These players, they are not doing extra work on themselves. They are not preparing themselves. That's why Leon Bailey cannot play 90 minutes for Aston Villa. This is why one of the reasons Shaman Nichols is out of form, because the players them are not taking care of their body. I don't know what the hell is going on, man, but I don't know, man. It's abysmal. But look, one more thing. With the coach. When Rene Simon was a coach, he was ruthless. He was a feared coach, as Walter Boy and him always have problems. When Walter Boy was out of touch, you leave Walter Boy on the bench. You leave him out on the bench. Yeah, he left Walter Boy on the bench just to get back his farm. So I think coming next international break, player like Bailey, player like Shaman Nichols, so man, he should be rubbing the bench. Player like Damian Lillard, Javon Brown, these players should be sitting on the bench next Concacaf campaign as we play. We're going to be on the road. I think we're going to be in Grenada and Haiti next. These players should be should be on the bench. You know, I don't know most of these players, man. But and I think you know we should work on our set pieces, man. As Jamaicans, you know, we are very athletic, we're strong, we can jump. You know, we're very strong in the air. You know, our set pieces are really poor. You know, we should work on set pieces. You know, defending corners. You know, attacking corners. You know, free kicks. I don't know. It's like no one can take a free kick in our team. Whenever Leon Bailey takes free kick, everything hit the wall or above the crossbar. Man, them take Jamaica thing for a joke, brother. The man them take Jamaica thing for a joke. The man them can't run for 90 minutes, brother. Me as a player, when you are not fit, you can't play good. Once you're tired, your legs get heavy. You don't know what to do again. It's like whenever you see a play in front of you, the first thing you're going to try to do is play back the ball. Because your legs are heavy, your legs weak. The man them stamina low, the man them not take care of them body. You see the man them get the half with you. And the man them who gone at this session, who gone there and there. That's not professional. When you get a day off, the first thing should come to your mind is to relax your body. That's what day off mean. You relax your body, recuperating your body, enjoy time with family, relaxing. This is what international players do. Players relax. So I really don't know, man, but we drew the game, you know, we had 4 points, we're still on top of the Nation League in Group B, you know, but just want to, you know, but you know, this is the end of the video, man. You know, I'm really frustrated, man. But yo, thanks for watching. This is Nicardo Media House. Salute.
In the city life, I'm feeling so alive. Drifting around the corner, got them shades on my eyes. It's a pretty little thing by my side that's flawless. Why you niggas still chasing